What's up, teammates? American BiGuy here, coming back to you from the American BiGuy penthouse. Apologize for my delay. I've been to a wedding, a funeral, and everything in between. It's been a lot, okay? But I want to pick up our conversation talking about women. My bike formula since about maybe April of 2023, I would say, has truly been more into women. Formerly, it was about 60% men, about 40% women. Since then, it's flipped. I'm actually sitting at probably about 70% women, and then about 30% men. I will never be straight. I am not a straight man. I'm a bisexual, okay? I am an American bi guy. With that being said, it's a little unusual for it to kind of like flip like that for that long of a period. Don't know what's happening, but that's just the way life is. Sometimes your taste buds just change. Don't know quite what happened in my life around that time, but hey, it is what it is, so I'm not going to question it. Like I said, as a bisexual, it's important for you to know your bi formula and also understand when it flips. I always say that's when the moon is full, right? You might be interested in the opposite sex all of a sudden, or you might be interested in the same sex. I don't know. It's how you feel. But be mindful of it, but also be mindful of the connections that you want. I still connect with men, but my connections with men look more like, hey man, let's grab some pizza, let's grab a beer, let's watch football, let's watch some basketball, let's just chill, let's just hang out. We might arm wrestle, sometimes we might even wrestle, and just kind of like just be guys and have fun and just be, just be real. That's what it looks like. It doesn't mean it's a touchdown. Usually there's not going to be a touchdown. So I have some stories about some guys I've met who are bi that I will share with you, very, very, very soon. I'm going to post more videos, just little snippets here and there, because I owe you guys a lot and I apologize for the delay. But understand too, that, the gay community itself is another place I kind of want to briefly talk about. The gay community is great. We're coming up on Pride season. As I encourage everyone out here to live your best life, just be very mindful of what awaits. Because the gay community is a great place to have a good time, but there's also a lot of hidden traps and vultures in the gay community. And so if you are someone out here thinking about embracing who you are, great. But be mindful that this place that looks like rainbows and glitter and love isn't so much. It's just like anything else in the world. We know it has a risk. The gay community, I've seen ruin a lot of people. I've seen it help a lot of people, and I've seen it also flip around and ruin a lot of people in ways that they can never come back from. Okay, so I really need you to be mindful as you think about going out here, living your best life, and exploring who you are, because the gay community will suck you in with no problem. They are waiting with pride, flag and glitter, and then spit you back out. And quite frankly, that's if you make the cut, because I know a lot of people, who actually try to do it, and then they don't find the love that they're told exists in the gay community, or they get rejected, or they get their feelings hurt. And in this day and age, where mental illness is a very big concern, especially after COVID, you can't do that, and the gay community isn't calling it out. I feel like some of the older gays should be challenged to really speak up about, noxious behaviors and things that are not good for you as far as like your health and at the same time, even your mental health, but just be mindful that it's not going to be rainbows and, like it is. And you'll have good times, yeah. But you also will find that, it will eat you up and chew you back out. And before you know it, you're never the same. I've seen it. Take my word for it. So I'm not telling you not to go into the gay community. I'm just saying be very, very, very cautious. Okay, they'll know that that you're new, if you will, when you go into the gay community. It's almost like a sixth sense, like a radar. The gay community knows. Lesbians too, men and lesbians, women, both. They just know. So just be mindful about that. Like I said before, and maybe I just kind of got older and I just looking back, I'm just kind of like, yeah, like what am I looking for? And I think I'm just looking for a genuine connection. And I find that I have a lot better, easier time connecting, just with women than I do with gay men or men in the gay community. Like I invite someone to the penthouse, and you end up in a situation where, like you're like, yo, you gotta go, because they had just taken that as a sign of like, this is going to happen. And I'm like, no, it's not, okay? But yeah, so just opening up to you guys a little bit more, like I said before, as far as this shirt, you can get it from biasandcompany.com. There's a place where you can get American Bi Guy, American Tomboy, and other Bi Guy merchandise. And also we have some more surprises coming for you guys. All right, I'll see you next time. I love you, teammates. I love you, straight sidekicks out there. And thank you, gay mascots out there, for being loud and proud and doing your best thing. And please do more to call out the behaviors in the community. Love you guys. See you next time.